Tammy Bruce joins us now, Fox News contributor. I am outraged. What do you say?
Oh, you should be. Obviously, this is a company that has been argued that it has a monopoly. It does unique research. It creates unique products. And also, keep in mind, there may be, though, a little bit of a backlash in a certain way. Google is also bidding for a multi-billion-dollar project to lift the Pentagon's data into the cloud. Maybe there are other companies that deserve that kind of work. But this also goes to show you, when you are dealing with the reaction, arguably it said that this is their staff that doesn't like the military. And that would speak to the nature of their comment that they don't want to then create anything that can cause harm. Well, for some people in the world, defending the United States causes harm, and that our national security is a harmful thing. This is when leadership matters. It's when company leadership has the responsibility to do the right thing for a country that their company relies on and exists because of.
Sundar Pichai, he's the leader, he's the CEO.
Yeah.
He caved.
Yes,
yes.
It's the tail wagging the dog. They succumb to the pressure.
I want to hold on for a second, Tommy. I want to bring in David Barnson, the Barnson Responsibility Group CIO. Okay, David. Do you think this, I'm outraged. They've got a lot of bad publicity recently. Do you think it affects the stock?
Well, generally it doesn't. And even if it does for a short while, through time, obviously the market is too efficient to let headline things hold it back. I happen to completely agree with you and Tammy about this. It's outrageous. I think it actually speaks a lot more to the culture of the company than it even does the kind of specific calculus in this decision. But no, I don't think that investors make their decision through time on anything other than earnings outlook. But it does speak to the fact that there's a problem from the rank and file of the company that this kind of thing would not only happen, but would be popular.
Yeah,
I agree that this is one headline, but as he said is correct, this is a cultural issue now. This is going to be a decision-making process, not just on this single decision, but on other decisions, which everyone has to consider at this point, that this is a signal that Google has changed and that somebody other than leadership is calling the shots.
We've got a new Fox poll. I want to show people that. Here it is. 59%. This is the new Fox poll. It says 59% are optimistic about the Trump economy. David, back to you. That suggests that the economy is looking pretty good. If 59% of people say we're doing all right, then I've got to take that as an economic indicator.
Yeah, it also suggests that 41% of people don't know how to read data. So the economy is, of course, doing very well, and it's nice to see the sentiment behind that back it up. But I think it's a byproduct of not just the stock market, the stuff that we talk about so much, Stuart. It is a byproduct of the low unemployment, wage growth that is non-inflationary. Wages are going higher because productivity and growth in the economy are real, and I'm telling you, we're just getting started.
Okay, hold on a second, David. More for you in a moment. Now this. President Trump, as he was about to leave for the G7 summit, commented on the NFL kneeling controversy. Roll tape.
They're not proud enough to stand for our national anthem. I don't like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say to them, instead of talk, it's all talk, talk, talk. We have a great country. You should stand for our national anthem. You shouldn't go in a locker room when our national anthem is played.
Tammy, he's holding on to that hard line on trade, hard line on the anthem protest.
Well, what we also know, though, is the president isn't a guy who just talks. He complained about talk. This is a guy who likes negotiations. He likes to solve things. I wouldn't be surprised if this isn't an entree to actually find solutions instead of talk. This, I think, is a first step. He clearly likes being successful, and his approach in solving these problems, ranging from foreign policy to the economic problems, the pardoning of people, he has success in solving things. So this, I think, could be the unlocking of a door that says, let's move past this nonsense. I don't know what it could mean, but Donald Trump seems to have a lot of answers.
What do you got, Liz?
I think, the players, if they feel there's social injustice, they have a free speech right to protest. I just don't know if we can go into another season of kneeling during the anthem. I mean, I don't know if the American viewer is up for it.
The game suffers People won't watch. They don't like it. They're angry about this. If it goes into another season, I think the game
They just want
suffers
to be
some more.
entertained. They just want to tune in and enjoy
Biting
the game.
the hand that feeds them. Not a good idea.
And it's a huge American business. And I can't believe that the president isn't interested in making sure that a remarkable, uniquely American business and entertainment source doesn't continue to survive. So watch for this maybe to become something a little larger with the president looking for a solution.